Welcome back. On Wednesday, the Immigration Department effectively executed the repatriation of a group of illegal migrants from the Lynden Pinling International Airport back to their homeland. At approximately 1 p.m., a Bahamas Air charter flight UP 900 departed en route to Port-au-Prince, Haiti, with 44 Haitian nationals on board, 37 males and 7 females. The department's deportation and enforcement units led the escort. All security and health protocols were observed as the safety and welfare of officers, law enforcement counterparts, and the migrants remain the highest priority. To address the influx of mentally ill patients at the Bahamas Department of Corrections, Cabinet has approved 4 new full-time doctors to be stationed at the prison. This much coming from Acting Commissioner Don Clare. During the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, Sandilands Rehabilitation Center placed a moratorium on individuals sentenced by the courts to be evaluated before trial, so many of them have ended up at the main prison facility. While speaking with reporters on Wednesday, AC Clare says the process in managing these individuals has been a difficult one.
Okay, the Cabinet of the Bahamas has already approved for us to get 2 full-time psychiatrists and 2 full-time psychologists. Thus far, we have 1 on board now, 1 psychiatrist and 1 psychologist. Dr. Nelson Clark should be joining us very, very soon. And we have an additional psychiatrist who's coming on stream as of Monday.
AC Clare says the demand forced the correctional facility to seek help from Canadians as well as the American Correctional Association, who have assisted in proper training for local prison officers.
Currently today, we have over 149 mentally ill inmates at the Bahamas Department of Corrections. And it's a difficult management process. But again, we are happy to say that the American Correctional Association is now certifying our staff in mental health management. We have had 30 of them has already completed a 10-day training exercise, and they will be getting their certification on Tuesday of next week.
In July, National Security Minister Wayne Munro noted that there were approximately 100 psychiatric patients at the correctional facility, but that figure has since increased. Minister Munro acknowledged 3 instances when mentally ill inmates at the prison were either killed by another mentally ill inmate or committed suicide. The new prison facility will be better equipped to handle its population of mentally ill inmates by being able to house them in single-cell units if need be. Following reports that Director of Immigration Keturah Ferguson was forced to retire, Free National Movement Chairman Dr. Dwayne Sands accused the Davis administration of systematically terminating women in the public sector. Though he acknowledged some women being part of the Prime Minister Philip Davis' cabinet and Cynthia Mother Pratt recently appointed as the new Governor General, he states that in recent months, several female public officers have been sidelined and removed from the public sector.
There was Antoinette Thompson at the Ministry of Transport and Housing, Deputy Financial Secretary Athena Marsh at the Ministry of Finance, Director June Colley at the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Dr. Janine Moss, the Comptroller of Customs, Director Brenda Bullard Colebrook at the Department of Local Government, Deputy Director Carol Roach, also at Department of Information and Technology, Deputy Director Faustine Major Smith at Immigration. The most recent one was the Director of Immigration, Keturah Ferguson. Don't forget Melanie Roach, Director of Works, and Kaylisa DeVoe Isaacs as the ZNS. And then we had 7 family island administrators, all females, sent home. What message is this sending to the girls and women of our country? Because clearly there's a clear pattern emerging.
Dr. Sands goes on to mention what he describes as the watering down of the gender-based violence bill, calling the new Protection Against Violence bill inadequate and labeling the government as casting a casual eye towards criminal acts against women and children increasing here in the country. The F&M chairman accuses the government of having no policy in place or legislative response to the matters at hand.
To add insult to injury, NGOs in the Bahamas have had to work around an administration that is only pretending, or some say pump faking, on gender affairs. They're doing just the bare minimum to save face. So how can our women feel confident that they are important in the new day Bahamas? I say that there's an emerging pattern of contempt for women affairs. And this isn't random or happenstance, but a clear, deliberate strategy to marginalize hardworking women. The most recent victimization of the Director of Immigration can not only be viewed in isolation, but it is yet another example of this administration's assault on women.
Dr. Sands feels it is unfortunate to witness what he perceives as victimization of women under the Davis administration, considering how the women's suffrage movement contributed to the rise of the Progressive Liberal Party and the significant role women play in the Bahamian society. He is calling on the government to stop bullying women. The top modeling and acting agencies from across the world are coming to the Bahamas November 10th to the 11th for the 2023 Keys Conference. Founder of the conference, Stephanie Nihon, says this is the first of its kind for the Bahamas, as the agencies will be scouting new talent for commercials, runway, and more.
Nothing of its kind has ever existed to this magnitude. So this is a history-making event for the Bahamas, and we are finally in a place where we have developed actors and models with CMM agency that are ready to present to these type of agencies, and anybody that's a new aspiring modeler and actor can take part too. We will have up to 15 of the top modeling and acting agencies in the world attending. Famous names such as Elite, Ford Models, Wilhelmina, Stewart Talent, Talent Direct, Joy Purvis, Nomad Management, Society, Luber Rokeland, Carabling, KLG, A3 Artist Agency, which is a voiceover agency, BMG, and so many more. These are based out of LA, Atlanta, New York, Miami, and they're very eager to see our talent because they have not been able to scout Bahamian or Caribbean talent. They've just had no way to really do it, especially on the acting side.
She notes that they are also offering a very low ticket price for the conference to encourage more people to attend. As to what participants can expect, Ms. Nihon says there is a lot that will be going on.
Yeah, so the conference is a 2-day event, and it'd be 1 day model focused and 1 day acting focused. The model day will have great entertainment, like a high-end fashion show from our top Bahamian models and designers, as well as an orientation that will start the day. And then you will go into industry panels and workshops where you'll learn all about the industry, and it'll then go into a scouting event where the models will walk for the agents and introduce themselves, and then there'll be callbacks at the end of the day by the interested agencies that would like to represent any of those models. And they will get the work visa. That is something that we have spoke about with them. And the acting day will be the same. It'll mirror the modeling day, but it will be in a private room, and they will ask you to do a monologue of 30 seconds if they're interested, and you have to upload a professional headshot to the website when you register, a professional actor's headshot. So that's their requirements. There'll be entertainment, industry panels, workshops on the acting day as well, and it should be a great networking event, as well as should leave with a wealth of knowledge, as well as getting an incredible opportunity to be seen by the best agents in the world.
In terms of the requirements, female models must be 5'7" or taller. Male models must be 5'10" or taller. For actors, you must be 6 years or older and must have a monologue prepared for presentation. For the list of all requirements for actors and models, you can visit www.thekeys.com. And finally, Sunshine Insurance recently unveiled a new chapter in their commitment to health, community, and support, introducing the Pink Run 5K, a dynamic event that merges fitness, philanthropy, and awareness. The run is scheduled for Sunday, January 14th, 2024, beginning at the Western Esplanade. The Pink Run 5K, that caters to both runners and walkers, is dedicated to raising awareness about breast cancer, which affects countless Bahamian women. This event serves as a platform to celebrate survivorship, remember those who valiantly battled the illness, and champion the ongoing fight against breast cancer. 100% of the net proceeds will remain within the Bahamas to bolster breast cancer education, research services, and other women's health programs. Beneficiaries of the event include the Cancer Society of the Bahamas, Sister Breast Cancer Support Group, Princess Margaret Hospital Foundation, and the Cancer Society of Grand Bahama. The event has raised over $440,000 to date. For registration details about the Pink Run 5K, visit marathonbahamas.com. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.